countless ways to reshape a shattered world, ways to rewrite the paths of those destined to fall. I've seen many of them, felt the weight of each choice and each sacrifice. Time bends to my will, yet some things remain constant. The need to protect, to safeguard what matters most. No matter how many times I face the end, no matter the price, I will save you, Rimuru.
Chloe had the ability to go back in time, a gift and a curse intertwined, a power born of desperation and regret. Each time she used it, she hurled herself back 2,000 years, hoping that maybe this time she'd change what was destined. Yet, each attempt ended the same way. Rimuru would die. No matter what she tried, no matter the strategies, the alliances, or the sacrifices she made, his fate seemed written in blood and stone, as if mocking her efforts. And so the cycle continued, endlessly looping, a chain with no start and no end. Chloe would throw herself into each new timeline, only to watch him fall once more. Each attempt created a new world, another reality where a different Rimuru, each as beloved as the last, would face yet another death. There were no time paradoxes to unravel, no way to undo what she had done. Each timeline branched off, growing like roots of an ever-expanding tree, stretching deeper into infinity. Rudra, you see. He reached his limits long ago. He reincarnated himself so many times that it wore his soul out. What you see there is Rudra, but it's also not. He's long been replaced by Michael, Lord of Justice. Rudra once held pure and idealistic dreams of creating a perfect world where disputes could be settled with words rather than violence. The man with these naive ideals was slowly corroded away over time as Michael's control took control over his mind, his exhausted soul being chipped away by repeated rebirths, only serving to exacerbate the problem. Eventually, nothing more remained than an echo of his former self, a complete thrall to Michael that was imparted with the harsh ideologies of absolute justice and might make right. You speak of the angels of Asia, yes?
Correct. If we allow that city to continue to expand at its current pace, it's all but guaranteed.
That would be troublesome. After all, we're aiming to secure total victory in the next great Temple War.
Quebradinha agradando.
As the head
head of the 7 primordial angels. He was the leader of the group, and all the responsibilities fell upon his shoulders. All decisions were left to Feldway's will, without the possibility of consulting others. When Veldanava left, there was no way to escape the pressure. To everyone's dismay, Feldway remained at the forefront as a leader. It was inevitable that Feldway, who made all the decisions on his own, would be out of step with his colleagues. Feldway's fault was that he did not care about what his colleagues thought. The accumulation of such a situation led to discord, and without Feldway realizing it, he gradually lost grip of the group. As a result, the group lost their cohesiveness. Whether it was fortunate or unfortunate, Feldway was unaware of this reality. Feldway grieved and hated humans on Earth. No, not just humans. Not just humans, but elves, dwarves, beastmen, and even Majin. He hated all demi-humans, that is to say, all of humanity. So he wanted to destroy them. The people who took Veldanava from us don't deserve to live. He would unite the world Veldanava had created with his own hands. And then he would condemn those who have committed the greatest crimes. That was Feldway's conclusion. He would take the world favored by the god Veldanava and dye it into his own color. He would destroy its diversity in order to create a world of his own. Lord Veldanava, if you want to punish me, then punish me. That is what I want. Now hurry, or there will be no more worlds.
Now everything that was in my way is gone. Everyone else still believes in me. It's only a matter of time before I get rid of the police.